Hello everyone, my name is Nick and welcome back once again to From the Depths. It has been entirely too long since I have been back to this game. In my extended absence, I've had lots of time to think about what to do next, and I decided that pretty much the best way I could think of to get back into things would be to play the Neater campaign. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to start out on the long process of getting through the campaign in From the Depths. Now this will be interesting because if you watch my channel, you know
I'm not good at this game.
I'm not good at building things in this game, and I certainly don't know anything about campaigns. So this is going to be especially interesting, and I think I'm going to have to rely quite a bit on tips from you guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's kick things off. Alright, so let's go ahead and click the button here, new campaign. Before embarking on a campaign, we strongly recommend you complete the following tutorials. That's not happening. Planet Neater awaits. Browse other planets. There are multiple planets. These all sound cool, but entirely too difficult for me. So we'll start with Neater. You are known as the River Rat, born on the Aquilae River to humble river scavengers. Sounds about right. Growing up, your mother shared stories of ruthless, greedy pirates who would stop at nothing to get what they wanted. With only your mother to look up to, you learned to fear the waters of Aquilae and their roaming denizens. One day, you found a note saying that your mother was kidnapped. All right, we got our motivation. That's all I really need. Join some pirates. I'm on a ship. Blasted the fort. Abandoned you with your deceased parents. Okay, this is a lot to read. First time players, it is advised that if this is your first time playing, you should complete the tutorials that have been recommended to you and play on easy difficulty. I will do exactly one of those things. Let's do it. So real quick, before I do jump into this, so my exposure to this game has been mainly through Project Prometheus, which is a very limited scope campaign. You know, we don't use anything that's post World War II level tech. So I think what we're going to do for this is I will rely heavily on you guys for tips and suggestions, and I do have lots of your crafts as examples of what to build. So let's see. Let's begin. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Oh boy. I got a gun. Okay. Very nice. Gun is functional. Okay. We got our resources. Oh my gosh. I'm already regretting not playing the tutorial. Okay. What do we have here? Material gatherers. So we are gathering material from whatever this is, and this appears to be some kind of a platform here. What are you? Okay. Rangefinder. Ah, a gun. Good. We'll be needing those. We got an engine. Oh, okay. RTG. That's where we're getting our power. Wise choice. Getting the lay of the land here, guys. I've never done this before. Okay, we got some missile bays. Let's look at the map. Okay, that's our starting fortress, and we have a starting ship. Holy cow. So there's fog of war and I am so in for it right now. Okay, so it seems like I can press tab to switch from free cam like this, rehome the camera, and then to switch back to the avatar camera. So we've at least figured the camera controls out. Okay, I don't know if I've ever driven my own boat before. Okay, so that's build mode. Now the question is, if I had a craft that I designed in the designer mode, could I put that into the game? And how do I use this gun, more importantly? Right mouse to control gun. Okay, now that's what I wanted to see. Okay, we got missiles too. There's no AI on this ship, so they're not going to control that gun. Probably would be a good start to put AI on here, but I think it would be better to just go and see what we're dealing with. I don't even know how to do anything, but maybe I will just go exploring. Why not? Let's try it. I assume there seems to be some kind of like resource system. It's what's that green icon on the right there with the tools. I am thinking this starting boat is not the vibe. I might build. Let's do this. Okay, let's stop. Let's do some building. Go back to our base. I'm just going to leave that there for now. Hopefully nothing bad will happen to it. How does one build things? I assume there's like some kind of maybe a projector system. What does that say? Docking and construction. Okay, we got the right spot. Spawn in new blueprints which can be repaired to. Okay, gotcha. Okay, now this is where the fun begins. Now I have found spawner device here. Let's take a step back. We are obviously going to need a basic ship, and that little piece of crap over there, it's not going to do it for me anymore. So I think what we do here is we take one of the Prometheus ships and we modify it to be a basic starting all-in-one ship for the campaign. It looks like I have 27,000 materials and it's going up pretty steadily. Let me go see that resource extraction pit. That number's going up. So I'm going to assume that this is an infinite source of material. Okay, I got you. I understand. So we're pulling material out of this garbage patch. How very eco eco-friendly of us. Here at the Aquilae Company Navy, we recycle our warships into more warships. Okay, so I think what we're going to need, a ship that can carry cargo, can do some sort of like resupply type missions, basic armament, and I'm also going to need provisions for the player, the Hearthstone thing to stay alive. So I'm thinking, ironically enough, I'm thinking the Kerman class is going to be the perfect candidate for a nice retrofit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, even though we haven't done anything yet, and I'm going to move on over into designer mode. We're going to retrofit the Kerman for lower cost, more better vehicle. Okay, now this I remember. So let's go ahead and spawn in a Kerman here, which I have now forgotten how to do. If I don't think about it and I just let the muscle memory kick in, I know what buttons to press. But if I think about it, then it goes away. Actually, the Barracuda would be a good ship, but I think it's too expensive since it's one of our better ships here. Yeah, the Kerman is cheap. The Kerman is very cheap, but the Kerman is so bad. Let's do this. Let's retrofit the Kerman because I don't really know if I could get the cost on the Barracuda down very much without making it any worse. Well, for starters, what is this? Even I do not understand how much of my incredible genius goes into these designs. Like, what was I thinking when I built that? Let's get this thing started. So we want to turn on mirror mode, of course. These are not going to get us anything. The Kerman does tend to ram things. Well, are these expensive though? 30. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. So let's replace each of them with a metal block. We'll still have some kick if we ram somebody, but it won't be as expensive. Let's also we're going to replace the pre-made weapons with more efficient custom weapons because that is one of the tips you guys have given me. And then I think we've already got material storage down here. Don't look too closely at the engine. It's not very good. And then we've got heavy armor around these reserves here. I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do. My wonderful editor is going to put together a time lapse of the next few minutes while I retrofit this ship and is going to play you some incredibly soothing music while you watch the engineering marvel that is the Kerman get its retrofit. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we have done it. I don't know how good this ship is going to be, but it should be bare minimum functional. We're coming in at just under 75,000 materials here, and I made just a few modifications. The first thing to say about this ship is that it's bad. It is really bad, just fundamentally not a good ship for a few reasons. One of those being for its cost, it is far too large. I think, this is a 75K ship. It could probably be smaller and a lot denser. Also, the overall armor scheme, I didn't really fix. So for example, on this outer edge, it's just one layer of alloy. However, the guns are more well armored. I've just noticed that it's always when I go to show you guys, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm done. And then I discover, wait, I left a gaping hole in the side of this ship. So we've got two advanced or AP cannons, right? APHE cannons, one in the front, one in the back. They are both 120 millimeter, nothing crazy. We have our VLS system here. One of the things that I have heard is good to do, especially early game, is missiles. And we have some basic detection and AI. All the weapons are our AI controlled in this case. I think our campaign approach is going to be, we'll have one capital ship and maybe a few surrounding ships, like small ships. But I think what we'll do is we'll just gradually make the Kerman much better. And actually, while we're here, I'm going to chop off this entire section because we don't need it. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to load back into the campaign and hopefully test this thing out and see if it is worth anything at all, or if I've just wasted a bunch of time and materials. Hopefully not. One other point that I forgot to note about this particular craft, I did leave the torpedoes on. Nah, we're taking them off. We're taking them off. They're not going to help very much. The Kerman usually just torpedoed itself anyway, so we're taking them off. That did drop our cost pretty significantly. Now we're down to 56,000 materials, which is much less than before. So this is very good. This is very good. Let's load back into the campaign. See what we can do here. Okay. In my magical La La Land where I live, if I spawn this ship in using that thingy down here, it should just appear and everything will be hunky-dory. However, I'm sure that's exactly what's about to happen. 56,000 materials. I can afford 1.1 of them. 25 meter. Let's make this like 50 just in case. How about we do hold until 60%? I don't really know what's about to happen here. Oh, cool. So the repair unit. Okay, let's have a little look. This is cool. So the repair units here are actually building the Kerman. I'm just going to position the camera right here and let you guys watch a beautiful time lapse of the Kerman coming together. Okay, folks, the Kerman is almost finished being assembled here, and I'm just noticing something that I'm really not liking. It seems its seafaring skills are not very good. It likes to roll back and forth in the water. Holy cow, this thing eats fuel. Maybe I should be controlling it, but it doesn't have a seat. Oh God. Okay, wait. We can do this. Left control to drive. Okay, now let's get the... Hang on, I gotta turn the AI off. Okay, now I'm in control. Let's turn this thing, okay? Let's turn. We gotta sail back into the circle here so it'll finish construction. But anyway, as I was saying, this ship is enormously bad at going in the ocean, which is something that all ships should be good at. Oh, now you're all glassy seas. Now what do I do? This is so terrible. I don't even know how to ship. Is this gonna do something bad? Okay, there we go. I think it's pulling it in. Or is it repairing it? Yes. Okay. My character will also build and repair. Okay. She doesn't have her guns yet, but once we get guns on this thing, I think it will be at least competent enough to function. I hope. It does not appear to be able to take materials for some reason. Well, while he finishes up with that, let me go check on our other little boat. The tried and true, what is this thing called? Starting rib. All alone out in the ocean, all by itself. Yep, there we go. So yes, now the ship gets stocked. Okay, and you know what? This steam engine, I think the steam engine running too fast. Is there a way to change boiler setting, burn rate? Can we chill? Can you stop burning all my fuel? Temperature is dropping, but it looks to be stabilizing. Bear in mind, I have no idea how to optimize these systems, but I think that will be enough. I'm getting pretty close to running out of time for this video, but I think we at least have to sail a single ship out before that happens. So let's go to the tractor beam. Let me drive this thing. Full steam ahead, but we don't need that much, so please don't get overzealous. Now the real question will be, how fast are we going to run through fuel on this thing? Oh boy. Okay, it appears like it's being like resupplied by my... Yeah, okay. Cool. So this is, I assume, being powered by or resupplied by my base. Come on, Kerman, you can't capsize. This is your maiden voyage. Okay, we're gonna go up to 70% power. Oh, I see. There's like a sphere of influence. So we may be in trouble once we move out of that circle, but let's see if we can't get into this square over here. Turn, buddy, turn. Oh, she's a beautiful boat, isn't she? It's so close to capsizing already. This is one of the first ships that we built for Project Prometheus way back in the day. It was the, I believe, the Human Fleet Destroyer, and it's known for its extremely frequent tendency to ram things. It loves to ram things. Friend or foe, it does not care. Now, I'll be curious once we leave this sphere to see... Looks like it is transferring materials to us, but I wonder how quickly we will run out of... If I was smart, I probably would have built a basic cargo ship to transfer resources from this ship to another. We exited. Okay, we've exited the area. We're fine. We're so fine. It appears that the material is ticking down. Oh... Is our engine power decreasing here? Our material is ticking down, but we have 46,000 because of that cargo container. It says there's like a capture point here. Move here to capture. Enemy units positioned close to this ring will defend the location. Well, let's see what they are made of. I think we can beat them. Probably not. Just to be safe, I am going to turn activate weapon fire. Yeah, we're using some resources, but we're not overdoing it, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, steam output's looking pretty good. Okay, we're about to enter the capture circle. We are in the capture circle. Something gonna happen? Let's go ahead and hold position where we are for now. Go ahead and put on the brakes. Jebediah, is there something I have to do? Oh, capture in progress. Okay. Is there like a fast forward? Ah, game speed. Set the game speed to normal. Press plus or minus to click or... Okay, really, no one is going to come and challenge my extreme greatness. Look at this beautiful boat. Not very beautiful. This thing's going to get torn to shreds as soon as somebody comes and tries to fight us here. I think we might be okay because no one has noticed us. We're as quiet as a mouse. I guess we'll see what happens. All right, everybody. Unfortunately, that is all the time that I have for this video. It looks like we are just going to sit here uncontested for the time being and capture this territory, but we've got our very first campaign ship, a modified version of the Jebediah Kerman, inspired by Kerbal Space Program. I don't know. It might be half decent. It's got 2 guns and some missiles. I don't know. Could be good. We shall see. I know I have been away for a long time here, but I am back now, and I've got lots of content in the queue for you guys, so I'm really excited for you to see what I have been working on. There will be lots more videos coming out in the near future. I've been working on some projects, some new concepts, and just upgrading the general quality of content you guys are going to get from this channel, because that is what you deserve, and that's why I'm here. I had a lot of fun starting off this campaign. Please help me. Give me your tips. Tell me what a good campaign craft looks like. What do I need? I am woefully underprepared for this task, but that's why I have you guys. So thank you very much for watching this video. Like I said, lots more coming soon, not just from the depths, but lots of other games, and I am really looking forward to getting back into the swing of things. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.